6 centuries across 4 continents. Let's dive right into this explainer and unpack history's very first truly global empire. So, how exactly did a tiny, isolated nation of just 2 million people manage to rule across 4 continents?
Blocked inland by Spain, Portugal literally had one way out: the ocean. So they rapidly conquered those uncharted seas.
Their secret weapons? The highly maneuverable caravel ship and the astrolabe. These completely kicked off that explosive global expansion. They basically built 2 distinct empires: fortified coastal hubs over in Asia and vast, brutal inland plantations in the Atlantic. In Asia, they ruthlessly guarded their spice monopoly, forcing all foreign merchants to buy a maritime permit called a cartaz. From Asian spices to Brazilian gold, these dual economic engines funneled just an unimaginable amount of wealth back to Lisbon. But when fierce Dutch and English rivals eventually seized those Asian ports, Portugal pivoted hard toward its Atlantic powerhouse, Brazil. Now, this booming Brazilian sugar economy had a horrifying cost. It was entirely fueled by the brutal transatlantic slave trade. Then, by the 1690s, a massive gold rush deep in Brazil's interior unlocked a staggering new source of imperial wealth. Here's a wild plot twist. Fleeing Napoleon, the entire Portuguese royal court literally packed up and relocated to Rio. That royal presence skyrocketed Brazil's power. By 1822, Prince Dom Pedro famously declared independence, completely fracturing the Portuguese Empire. Desperate after losing Brazil, Portugal pivoted again, aggressively pushing inland into Angola and Mozambique during the scramble for Africa. While others decolonized, Portugal's authoritarian regime obstinately dug in, fighting relentless, brutal guerrilla wars to keep their African territories. It took the 1974 Carnation Revolution in Lisbon to topple the dictatorship, triggering a rapid, chaotic domino effect of independence. Hundreds of thousands abruptly fled those fallen colonies. This massive influx of retornados drastically reshaped post-revolutionary Portuguese society forever. Portugal finally turned its gaze back to Europe, closing its massive imperial age in 1999 by handing Macau to China. 6 centuries of ambition, exploitation, and collapse. So, how do the echoes of this global empire shape our world today?